Greetings and welcome to the energy of Libra. This is Ron from Terror of the Twin Sun. Terror of the Twin Sun is a functional division within the Order of the Twin Sun. I do welcome you to the channel and its contents. Remember that this is for guidance. It is to shine into the light what we seek in darkness in order to bring it into the light, okay? Um, this shall not resonate for everyone. However, if it does for you, please use the information given as as a mode of disclosure and subtlety in order to provide an instrumental way to resonate in a certain way in order to bring good karma on your path. This is a singularity reading, so we're going to be looking at something very specific. Please do not read too far into it, but enough to find a subtle grace. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Okay, so the energy of Taurus has been quite relevant for the sister sign of Libra, which is ruled by Venus. Shukra, known in Vedic principles as the star of rising and falling. Okay, this is the apparent star of knowledge as well as it's linked directly to the fall of humanity through the awareness of the other. Okay. Mm. Now, because of the energy of a stellium within Taurus, and it's closely shifting into Gemini, which is a sister sign of Libra in terms of the triplicity of air, there is something that you can value in terms of the methodology, the work ethic, as well as the stamina and the sensuality of Taurus. Okay, and it's something to be considerate about. There's something here that is karmic, a choice um, that is almost irrefutable or irrevocable. Something about it where you make the choice and they both lead to the same place. Where it's leading is a sense of two things. Okay, philosophies based on disorder, philosophies, and also moving away from disorder into something new. Okay, this is a path of empowerment, and there's something about you that is quite aware about how you've brought about these new options, especially when it comes to potentialities of new beginnings in different places, different projects, different relationships, but all essentially a part of the same sort of minutiae, the same sort of potter's wheel or the universal swirl of your existence, okay? There is something here about the movement from the ninth to the sixth house, accordingly to the 11th house, okay? So uh, there could be something about something that you learn through the energies of Jupiter and Saturn, and then Uranus shifts you into a path of adamantia, which is a path of seclusion, in order to find some sort of enlightenment. But at least for the energy of Libra, this singularity is quite important. It has a triplicity here of a triad, a trifecta of major arcana. We have here the Magician, as well the Death card, and the card of karmic justice here. The Justice card, obviously, tied to the energy of Libra, Gemini, as well as Scorpio. Okay, from the 3 to the 8 to the 7, 7. to the 8s to the 3s, and the 8s to the 7 to the 3. So there is a type of backtracking, okay? Trying to understand what you said, how you brought things into fruition, into a type of materialization, okay? You are becoming a student of all this, and there's a movement into the other, a maturity, if you will. But it comes at a cost. Something about you must die, a part of the student must die in order to understand. Oh, there he is again. Um, the maturity of Taurus, the maturity and the grace of realities that are tied directly from the first to the third into the second. Okay, so something that you have begun in the past, especially during Aries season, is leading to a type of deja vu. Okay, and this deja vu is a mystery, as most deja vus are, but it has to do with essentially, once again, the Two of Pentacles. Okay, 1 and 2 of Pentacles here. There are connections here that are tied to the energy of Taurus, the evolution of Taurus from the Knight of Pentacles into the King of Pentacles. Okay, what this does is essentially it allows for Venus to chill for a moment and then Mercury to take place in order to understand in a critical way how to observe one's resourcefulness, okay, when it comes to great change in a Plutonic sense, in the Martian sense, great change that is informed by the energy of Mercury and moves into the graces of Venus, okay? So Venus hugs this spread, and with Venus's energy, we have the material aspect of it, the second house resourcefulness of it, but also the grace and levity by understanding through the other. Okay, something karmic here that is tied to the death and regeneration process emerges. Okay, and through this, there is a type of drive or an ambition um, that is very deep, very intense, that has to do with the change of anything that is tied to the major arcana pair of the magician and the empress. Okay, with this, there is an emergence of, let's see, a shakeup or a self-awareness of knowledge systems of knowledge that have been growing over time. Okay, these knowledge systems are programmed within, and you have been looking within in terms of the mind in order to understand how you've brought forth in ways of ingenuity by understanding your own resourcefulness, the great knowledge that comes from subconscious programming. Okay, but some of this has to die. Something has to be miscarried into the future. Okay, this will allow you to at least one of two things: to at least move forward in a very positive way, one that is slow and steady, or it could require you to go back until the transformation is complete. Okay, so there is a realm of transference, of selective transference from the subconscious mind's programming in order to move forward with the lessons learned or the lessons sort of awakened to. Okay, and these are things that will require your discernment and your intense discernment. Okay, once you go through that rite of passage, then something about you dies and moves forward into the good graces of either good karma or bad karma. It really depends. You could owe a lot to your ancestors or yourself, your inner self, if you have not paid the tax. Okay, but once you pay the tax, there's something about you that will find balance and perhaps look forward into new and prosperous situations with the other in which you can impart this self-knowledge onto others. Okay, some of the challenges require you to shift from practicalities into more the realm of okay, yeah, to shift from practicalities into the realm of ether. Okay, of space, of the the Akashic record of the sky. There's something about the expectations of all of this, especially through the magician who's constantly juggling elements, especially the element of water, and this might have to be something that is sacrificed, something that has been an expectation on yourself in order to find a sense of romance or creativity. Some of this must be sort of lost or left behind. For how long, I'm not sure, but it is to bring forth this new consciousness, okay, that will help you to materialize certain things in a very mature way, okay, in terms of realities, in terms of projects, in terms of resources, in terms of um, especially situations or commitments with projects, okay, or relationships. That is what I see for the energy of Libra. The age of Aquarius is dawning upon us. Okay, in terms of this, you will be able to balance out certain things that come from the fall of the world around you, especially false pretenses, false structures. Okay, so there generally all of this. I mean, one thing you will maintain is a high and elevated sense of self-awareness, an intellectual mind. Okay, and this will bring forth connections that are meaningful in the future. Once you let go of the conditions that you have been programmed to do for millennia. Um, but this is not a light reading, okay? Please take only what you will. I do wish you well. Thank you. Bye bye.